Nat Sterling. Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good. And you, how are you doing, man?
Wow, I am doing fine. It's been a minute since we last have a chat on radio, huh? You are live on 5FM radio.
Yes, man. Give thanks for that, man. Give thanks for that. And bless up, man. Bless up, definitely.
Definitely. And of course, to you, our dear listener, I've hosted Nat Sterling once. By then, it was on another radio. And hey, we said, why not get an update today on 5FM and at least get to talk about his brand new project and what he's all about. So, getting straight to that, let's get to talk about your brand new project and maybe partly also introducing you to the 5FM listeners because they're obviously listening to you for the first time.
Right, yeah, well, you know, my name is Nat Sterling. First of all, where are you today? Where are you broadcasting from? Where are you?
Right now, I'm with 5FM radio.
Okay, that is beautiful,
Yeah.
Well, you know, my album, my title of my album is Sign of the Time, and we are promoting the album. You know, we're promoting the album to East and West Africa right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely on a still motion to get it together, and you guys are there definitely helping us, and you know, doing a great job. So really appreciate it, and you guys doing a great job also. Thank you very much, you know.
Definitely, thank you so much. So let's get to talk about the same album, Sign of the Time. What's really in this album? Like, what's the message that you're trying to get out there to your music lovers?
Basically, my songs and my album, this album basically is a very positive album. It is about conscious music. The message have to be uplifting, where everyone can sit down and listen to. So the album basically deals with roots music, culture music. We have some dancehall tracks on the album also, and definitely we have some tracks for the ladies. So the album is a overall, everybody can sit down and listen to the album. The album is a very beautiful album. Christian people and the people who out in the world can listen to the music because it's a very conscious music, cultural music, and that's what we're trying to do.
Alright, so it's cutting across everyone.
Yes, sir. That's what basically we want to do, you know?
Alright, now, you know, just the title itself, Sign of the Time, it's like you are trying to, you know, put across a statement to say these are signs of a particular time or of a time, you know, something like that. And how did you come about, you know, with this title? And I know the title song, which is leading in the album, is also titled "Sign of the Time."
Well, basically, I mean, just look at our environment around us. I mean, terrible things going on, war, chaos. When you look, so much people, you see so much wealth in the world, and yet you see so much poor people in the world. This is some of the most richest country. I'm going to use one example. Our continent, Mama Africa, the richest continent on planet Earth, the richest.
Yeah.
And you know, so things like that make me just basically title that album Sign of the Time because of the chaos going on around the world, and sometimes we see it right in front of us, like here in America, in New York. Man, sometimes you see people just killing people, and we can't ignore these things.
Yeah.
So what we do, see what happens around us, and we're doing an album, and we said, okay, we're gonna name the title of the album Sign of the Time because of what our surroundings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so speaking of, I think I really want us to talk much about the album, looking at the fact that this is the project that is being promoted currently, and also not only West Africa, but also as we speak, Zambia is in Southern Africa, so also Southern Africa is participating in promoting this album and looking to it that at least the message gets to the Southern African people right there and get the message and do what they gotta do best. So this is a how many song, you know, album, like how many songs are in the album, and when we look at, it's still coming back to the message, when we look at the message, does it only look at what you've described, or maybe there's some versatility in it where at least you get to fuse in some kind of entertainment for people to enjoy?
Of course, because some like couple tracks on the album talking about parties, talking about ladies going clubbing. Some part of the album is talking about lovers rock for the lady, love your ladies, and some of it is all about culture and history. Because in my song I love to teach about history, and if I can put in some of African history, I love to do that because I'm a Pan-Africanist. I love African history. So my song, the lyrics have to be very deep about our history and our culture, our spirituality. It's beautiful. So that is basically what my album is all about,
Yeah. Anyway, our dear listener, of course, you are listening to the A side, and of course, I am your host, Professor Lance, running you through. And of course, this time around, I am hosting my special guest right here, who goes by the name of Nat Sterling, all the way from the United States of America, but hey, originally from Jamaica. And definitely. So let's get to describe the projects one by one in the Signs of Time. Apart from Sign of the Time, you have another song titled Phantom. Let's get to talk about that. Like, what's this song all about?
Alright, that song is basically telling you about, again, things what we see in our community. Kids killing each other.
Yeah.
So basically we are saying to the youth, yo man, you got to wake up, don't kill each other. Because the system sometimes is against you, and then you is against yourself, against your brother, against your sister. So we can't do that. So save yourself, save your brothers and sisters, save the community, and then we can save the nation. So basically that's what that song is telling us about, Phantom, don't be a phantom, because then you will end up in jail, or then you will just end up dying. So you've got to survive, you've got to stay alive, you got to be conscious. That's what basically Phantom is all about. And that song, I have a sister from Tanzania. She do a mixed version of that, so she's on that. I send it to you. Very beautiful sister from Tanzania, and she's on that. So remix that song, and she's on that also.
All right, now let's talk about this project. What outcome, are you looking at? Like, really, how do you hope people to receive it, and what outcome are you expecting from it?
Well, so far the album is doing good, and I expect people to go and buy it. I expect people to listen to the album, and then when they listen to the album, they will realize how conscious music is, and I think they support it from there, because it's an uplifting album, and just so I just want them to just take a listen, just take a ear, just listen to the album. Very uplifting album. That album, you see, I people who inspire me, people like Peter Touch, Lucky Dube, Bob Jimmy Cliff. So I'm saying to you, I can't lose those energy, because our people is going through struggle now. Our people is going through struggle now. So we can't just happy and party and lose the focus of our liberation. Where we really should be in this time. We have to do that ourselves. And music, we can do that as musicians. You as an entertainer, so we have to do it ourselves. So I think if people listen to it, they will buy the album. I think so. Yes.
All right. Let me come back to something that you made mention. You are a Pan-Africanist. You believe in the history of Africa and everything to do with that. And many a times that artists that do the reggae genre of music are considered to be revolutionists, that start a revolution, or because maybe the powers that be at that time or at some point are not doing things for the people, and then reggae artists, they start a revolution through their music and everything like that. When you are teaching history, your music, like what do you look at basically? basically?
Well, basically, I look at one thing I would look at things what they never taught us in school. So I mean, so they never taught us certain things in school about our history and our culture, right? So no, I get the opportunity because I surround myself with Pan-Africanists and people who study African history. I don't know if you hear me say Africa. Africa is very important to me. I don't care about outside. Africa is very important to me. So I'm just saying, because of that, they never taught us in school. No, I surround myself with certain people who have certain information. What I do as a musician, I put it in my music. I put it in my music and send out those information now to the people, because music is one of the biggest things you can listen to and learn. So that's why I do my music, because of the whole Pan-African movement and what they never taught us in school. I put it in my music and then send it out to the world and send it to my people.
All right. Now, does somebody get inspiration, from your music? Like when they listen to your music, do they get inspired? Do you think they get inspired and, try to aspire and be the next, Nat Sterling and believe in the Pan-African movement?
Yes, sir. I really believe that. I really believe that, because just as I say, this thing is like a marathon. So from one generation to the next generation, we can't stop, my brother. We got to keep on going. All right, one speech. His Majesty say one speech. One speech in his speech. I know a lot of people know that speech. All right, and he said, until that day. Bob Marley sing this song, right? And he said, until that day, we as African people, we need to reach that day. We don't really liberate yet as yet. So my song will continue doing the work of the Bob Marley, of the Peter Touch, of the Lucky Dube, and of the Steve Biko, and of these people, man. That's me. That's my music. I have to do that. If I'm not sing about the liberation of my people, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing. Very important to me. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. Music and message music, and I'm gonna do it. That's me.
Yeah. Well, pretty interesting. How many songs are in the album?
It's 12 songs on the album. It's gonna be 12 songs on the album, sir.
Okay, so anyway, already we have a Tanzanian featuring in one of the songs. So obviously it's a feature album. Is it done already, like 100% done and out? People can easily buy it?
Not as yet. Not one. I have two Tanzania artists. One, because we do a remix and Sign of the Time also. That one is released. That one is released. Sign of the Time and with the Tanzania artist. I think his name is Steve R&B. We do a remix on that. Very nice. My brother do a great job on that. So that one is released. People can go and get that one everywhere. They can get one. They can get one. And the other one with the sister, that one don't release as yet. I'm gonna do the album with Sign of the Time. I mean, not the album. I mean the video. The video is almost finished, and we're taking care of it. We shoot some of the video here in the United States, and we shoot the other half in Tanzania. So we're connecting the whole Pan-African movement.
Definitely.
Within our music. Yes,
Pretty interesting. So let's get, maybe to look at the 12-tracked album and all the songs. There are songs that are relatable. At least somebody, when they listen to the songs, obviously they relate and put themselves in the shoes of the lyrical content that is there. Any plans, of collaborating with more African artists, not only on this album, but obviously also in the next projects? It may be a single, it may be an extended playlist, something like that.
Yes, sure. Right now, I'm working on the next album right now, and already we have 2 African artists already, and plus, I'm speaking to somebody right now in Kenya, with one of my favorite artists in Kenya, Catherine Metete. We're gonna do something with her. Very, very, very. So the next album, we're gonna gonna load it up as much as we can with African artists. That's what the main conscious right now doing right now.
Okay. So the album, how soon is it, going to be released for people to start buying it?
You're talking Sign of the Time album?
Yes.
It's out.
It's out already.
It's out. Yeah, you can go on all the digital platforms and get it. You can go on all the digital platforms and get Sign of the Time right now. Yes, sir.
Maybe let's talk about the video. The video is almost done for Sign of a Time. Is the album going to have all the 12 songs with videos, or it's just selected songs?
So far, we have to focus on so far we almost finished 3 videos.
Okay.
One is gonna done this week, and one gonna done maybe next week, and I will shoot in the next video like sometime this week here in New York City. So basically,
okay, I seem to have lost connectivity right there with my studio guest. In case you've just tuned in, my guest this evening is none other than Nat Sterling, all the way from the United States of America, and of course representing Jamaica right there. Let's get to see if we can try to have him back on the line as we continue talking about Sign of the Time, the album. Remember that it's out already and available on all digital platforms where you can be able to buy the album and also get to stream the album on all digital platforms. But of course, having a discussion on the projects, videos and everything. As you know, music is not only all about audio, but you have to put a face to the songs. Of course, that's how it is. So trying to get him back. All right, good to have you back. Some network challenges right there. Okay. Yeah.
I was saying, right now we do like the videos all finished, and we'll see how many more videos we can do for the album.
Very important to always put a face on the audios, as many people at least have a variety of streaming sites. At least it will also be easy for YouTube lovers to just go on YouTube and get to see videos from there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what in promoting this album and this project, like what other means have you put across, to see into it that this album reaches to as many people worldwide as it can?
Okay. All right. So basically, what we are doing now, we are doing some tours. We're doing as much tours as we can, and we're in the United States here, like in the eastern part of the United States, like New York, Florida, Georgia. So we're doing like on the East Coast, and then what we plan to do like maybe like next month, like in the summer, we plan to go like California side, like on the West Coast, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go maybe like the Caribbean island, Trinidad. And then what we're gonna do like later on this year, it's gonna be no other place but the sweet continent
of Africa. Definitely.
We're gonna spend as much time in Africa. Maybe I don't come back.
Definitely, and we will be looking very much forward for you to also just come through to Zambia and probably have a one-on-one live in the studio and just greet the Zambian people here and there and see what we can do from there.
Yeah, you think about it. Definitely, I have to come to Zambia. I have a friend in Zambia right now. She used to be here with us in the studio. She do music together. She migrate and she's in Zambia right now. She's in Zambia. I don't know if I could pick up her name and call her name. If I could call her name, I would like to pick up her,
Oh, yeah. Anyway, as we close the interview, obviously, we can get to do some shout outs, and then also for something different. Last time when I had you, we never did this, but hey, there's always a start for everything. I'm gonna need you, like just to do a short verse of Sign of a Time song, like just a short verse, so that for people that are listening for the first time, at least can get a glimpse of what we're talking about here.
Yes, man. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to big you up. Thank you, respect and blessing to you and your family and to all my people in Zambia. And I would like to put my bridge in Beatty. I would like to big up my bridge in Ian Powell. Those are the guys who helped me start out my album and put it together. And right now, we're doing good. So we give thanks for that.
Much.
All right, you ready for it?
Yep. We're ready for it.
It's a sign of the time, and if it's so, then where we go from here? Is this a sign of the time, and if it's so, then where we go from here? 'Cause it's a brand new dawning, the page are turning and the people are learning. And your so-called leaders, what you tell them the people, you only misleading. This is a sign of the time, and even so, and where we go from here. This is a sign.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, much love. But
I'm big up to you and thank you again.
Definitely, thank you so much. But as I let you go, last challenge. Here is the last challenge. Well, since we are live on radio, you can take us on a musical break. Like do my thing. I know, right?
You know something? I sent a song to you called Dirty Laundry. That one don't release that yet. I want you to listen to that. We're shooting the video and that one also. Understand?
Definitely, I've seen it.
Don't release that yet. That's not going to release next week. So you will be the first one to play that song, man.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. And of course, big ups to you. Wishing you all the best with the tour back there. And of course, waiting for you to come through to Africa, in particular Zambia.
Yes, sir. Definitely. And thank you very much.
All right, sure. Definitely. All right. So, our dear listeners, that is Nat Sterling right there, all the way from the United States of America, as well as representing Jamaica, having a chat right here, talking about his brand new album, which is titled Sign of a Time. So, what you have to do is simply go through to all digital streaming sites and apps, download the album, buy the album, stream the album, and look out for the videos that are coming up shortly on his YouTube channel, which is Nat Sterling. I've been your host, Professor Lance. Thank you so much, and we catch up.
And you so-called leaders, what you telling the people, you're only misleading. Is this a sign of the time? And if it's so, then where we go from here? Yes, is this sign of the time? The time.